in our Beautiful Nation group. And if y'all want to, you can go to that group. Don't click on the video, but you will see the video and there's a share option and you can share it into your groups if you want to. We got that going. And it is 6:30 on the dot, and I have a ton to share tonight. A ton. Oh my gosh. Hello, everybody. Sharon, Naomi, Regina, thank you so much for being on, you guys. And I'm going to jump right in because, oh, and Sharon, these are my Park Lane earrings. So yes, yes. So I got those from Lisa's party. So you can I've been meaning to take because I really like them. They're very nice. I need to
Beautiful.
take a picture and post it in that group or send it to your friend or whatever, but I really like them. Hello, Miss Gail. All right, and you guys on Facebook, give us a shout out, say hello. We're going to be doing a drawing at the end. Okay, I have a ton to share tonight, and so I'm going to dive right in because look at everybody's beautiful faces. I love it. Our company for customers that are watching, hello Linda, Linda's on. Um, for our customers that are watching now or go back and watch the replay, um, our company, thank you, Naomi, our company has given us the opportunity to pass on some savings to you on some of our best supplements. And so I really encourage consultants and guests and replay guests alike, you may want to get out a piece of paper because I'm going to give you a lot of it. We're going to put on our smarty pants tonight. Okay, we're going to be smarty pants and do a little bit of product knowledge. And really quick humble brag, Lisa Smith is on. Hello, Lisa. And Linda, hello. So glad you guys are on. Um, I'm going to give a lot of information. And so I want to give this disclaimer. Not all of these supplements are for everybody. Okay. Hello, Yvette. Yvette England is on. Hello. And so what you want to do is kind of like we talk about, take notes as you go. And consultants, you want to take notes as you go, listening for yourself. Maybe there's a couple of supplements you want to implement to your routine and also taking notes so that as your customers explain their needs and desires to you, you'll be like, oh yeah, I think XYZ might be good for her. So it's kind of twofold tonight. And then customers, hello Amy, hello Michelle, you guys are the best. You guys are the best. So so consultants, be listening for yourself for your personal needs, also so you can recommend to your customers. And then customers take notes as you go because again, nobody on planet Earth is going to use all of these supplements. Okay, you're going to pick if you're. I mean, I'll tell you, there's a lot of them I do use, but I'm extra like that. Okay, but most women are going to choose probably maybe 2 to 4 of these that they would implement. Okay, so just keep that in mind, right? I mean, I just pour it over my head, pour it in my coffee, whatever. Right? But and then little humble brag if I can about our company. We are a global company that has a proven track record of success. We've been at the top of the beauty industry for over 60 years. And we do follow the European Union standard for ingredients and products, which is a really big deal. I'm a very ingredient conscious person, not just in my own personal care needs, but in my home and all of those kind of things. And so I think it's important to note that the ingredients in our products are deemed as safe as possible as far as toxicity, as far as carcinogens and those kind of things. We are super proud that we can offer you the safest products, safest ingredients on the market. And so I want to say that. And then also, we are the direct sales companies are actually put through a higher and stricter standard for the claims and benefits of their products. So there is strict regulation on that. And so we are just as good as anything you would get at the med spa dermatologist office. But the retail price is so much lower because we don't have the overhead of a brick and mortar building. And, lastly, why Mary Kay? The customer service. You're never going to have to chat with a bot or send an email, wait for someone to get back to you, or be stuck with a buying mistake. We have a 100% guarantee. So if you're not happy with something, we can exchange or return, no problem at all. And you're going to have a beauty consultant who's really thinking, hey, this product would be good for so and so as new products roll out, or what have you. You really have that customer service excellence that is sadly harder and harder to find anywhere at all, which is a sad commentary, but that's another subject for another day. Okay, lastly, wave at me if you have on right now tonight our new foundation. Wave at me if you have on our new foundation. Okay, so just really quick, because again, I have so much to cover tonight, but I just wanted to, just so that people can start to learn shades. I have on medium 9 matte. I love it. I think it's my summer color, medium 9 matte. And Naomi, what color do you have on and formula?
Medium 6 and luminous.
Medium 6 luminous. And so far, y'all, I have found medium 6 to be a dead ringer for beige 150 because I sell a ton of beige 150. And then Sharon.
Medium 11 luminous.
Yes, medium 11 luminous, which makes me really jealous. I wish I was a medium 11 luminous, but maybe I'll get my tan on one of these days. Okay. So just a little, and Lisa Smith said a medium 11 matte. Yes, which you wore for the first time today, didn't you, Lisa? So, and it's so cute because Sharon and Lisa are literally best friends, twins separated at birth. They are so similar and they're best friends, and it would be just so perfect that they are the exact same foundation color as well, which is pretty awesome. Okay, so let's dive in. These are supplements. And Naomi, you could really help me. I don't know how you feel about this. Hello, Shannon Cole on Facebook. How do you feel about grabbing a lookbook? And as I am talking about this product, look up the retail price so you can say the retail price. And then I just want to, or good, Sharon too. You guys grab a lookbook. But yay, lookbooks. And so I'm just going to say this. We're going to tell you the full retail price, and I'm going to say contact your consultant because she has special pricing on these products this month. Okay, so that's where we're going. All right, product number one, and Amy Hovland, I know you're listening on Facebook. I sure wish you were on tonight to give your testimony on our Volufill Deep. Yeah, it does say Volufill. Deep wrinkle filler. This is a deep wrinkle filler. And I just want to give you guys all the goodness about this deep wrinkle filler. But Amy has a really great personal testimony about this. She's never smoked a cigarette a day in her life or anything else for that matter. But she whistles. Her little thing is she walks around the house doing her chores or whatever, and she whistles. And so she developed some pretty deep lines around her lips from the whistling. And Amy, just type a little testimony in the chat. She says, I'm here, but she uses this faithfully morning and night. And it has, I know one of the deepest lines has completely disappeared from the faithful use of this product. So let's talk about this. You have a needle nose applicator. Okay, and so this is not a cream or lotion that you rub around. It's very precise. You very tiny and precisely draw it into wherever those lines are. So if you have, we're going to call them laugh lines. If you have laugh lines, you very carefully and thinly and tiny fill in those lines. Forehead lines here, whatever they are. And you're going to gently pat, 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 not rub it in like a lotion, and let it settle in, because the ingredients in this, what it does is it plumps that skin right up and just fills in that line. Okay, so this is for deep wrinkles. It says 100% of women showed an improvement in the appearance of wrinkle severity. Wow. It immediately fills in deep wrinkles and helps improve their appearance over time. So it gives you an immediate hit, and then again, with consistent use, you will see the difference. The deep wrinkles are targeted by retinol, significantly impacts the appearance of all 6 wrinkle zones. Okay, Amy says 4 deep lines, 2 on upper lip, 2 on lower. Can't even find one on the top anymore. Retinol and the weight of the cream. Deep wrinkles appear to be visibly plumped, and it won't flake or ball up, and it dries to an invisible finish. So this is great for somebody who really wants to target. But again, I had a lady yesterday who wanted to buy this thinking she was going to rub it all over her face like a lotion. This is a targeted product. Your forehead creases, between the brow, I didn't even point about that, between the brow, they say crow's feet, let's say laugh lines, smile lines, vertical lip lines, and the dreaded marionette lines. Okay. So let me see if there's anything else. We kind of talked about application, and let me talk about this. The formula also, of course, I said the retinol also contains flexible elastomers, which are special microscopic fibers that provide visible filling benefits in addition to providing a foundation for the encapsulated hyaluronic acid. So encapsulated means it is a slow release, so you're going to get that benefit throughout the day and throughout the night. Amy says, my lipstick stays on my lip, doesn't bleed into the lines as bad. Okay, so again, how to apply it. We're going to talk about order of application, but this is important. Using the precision applicator, apply the cream directly to the wrinkles, gently pat in place with fingertips. Wait a few minutes before applying your moisturizer. So this comes directly before your moisturizer. After daytime use, be sure to finish with a sunscreen product, because retinol makes your face a little bit more sensitive to the sun. It's especially critical with retinol. Talked about that. Okay, so what is the retail on that, Naomi, please, ma'am?
50.
Retails for 50, but contact your beauty consultant and she will give you special pricing on this month only, June only. So get your hands on this. Okay, so that's the wrinkle filler. Next, we're going to go to everyone's favorite, before moisturizer. Before moisturizer, and wait a few minutes and then apply your moisturizer. Morning and night. Morning and night. Our advanced lifting serum. This is in the repair line, but some people can put this with any of the skincare lines, really. Clinically shown to visibly lift and reduce the look of deep lines and wrinkles. Tightens, improves skin elasticity and firmness, tightens the appearance of sagging skin, and gives facial contours a firmer look. Helps cheek, jawline, and neck appear firmer and more lifted. And it includes that Voluform Complex plus 2 new ingredients that support skin's natural collagen, elastin, and hyaluronic acid. I like to use a gua sha stone. I don't have time to talk about my gua sha stone, but you can Google gua sha stone. You can get like I have a jade one that I got on Amazon, a gua sha stone. And so you put your serum on your jawline and you just push that inflammation and tighten that. It's called what is that called? Why am I talk about it all the time? A lymphatic massage. So you could use this serum with your gua sha stone for lymphatic massage. So listen to this. So firmer triangle of youth helps cheek, jawline, and neck appear firmer and more lifted. Sagging skin appears tightened. Renewed look of youthfulness. Softens the look of lines and wrinkles on the face and neck and improves crepiness in the neck area. Plus instant gratification. We love that. 9 out of 10 women said their skin immediately felt softer, smoother, and more moisturized. We have something that I'm going to try really hard to pronounce, Alopecia galanga leaf extract. Supports natural collagen, elastin, and hyaluronic acid. And then another one that's a little scary to say, we'll just say that it's an extract that supports natural elastin. How about that? I don't want that to sound like a cuss word. I think it's going to come out sounding like that, so I'm just not even going to try. Okay, and I want to tell the consultants that if you go into the document library on InTouch, you're going to be able to pull up this information so that you can share it with your consultants as well. All right. Now, next one, Serum C plus E. I have really fallen in love with this. I have a lot of sun damage. And so I've been really searching, doing kind of a deep dive into what ingredients lighten that sun damage. And so I have added this to my regimen. Let's see. Let me go ahead and so you've got obviously vitamin C and E, effective alone, extraordinary together. Vitamin C is great for skin, so is vitamin E. Put them together, something truly extraordinary. You are pairing two super antioxidants with this. So daily use delivers skin that's firmer, brighter, and glowing with good health. Vitamin E is a potent antioxidant critical for protecting against premature skin aging. When paired with vitamin C, it receives a boost that reignites its age-fighting power. So let's see. Vitamin C supports your skin's natural repair process. The antioxidant properties of vitamin C and the role it plays in supporting natural collagen production makes this ingredient a vital component of skin health. So everybody needs a vitamin C in their life. And then again, the vitamin E, they're encapsulated together, so the pure version of vitamin C experiences a controlled release along the side of the vitamin E to help facilitate their dynamic cycle of replenishment. In addition, vitamin E helps improve the stability of vitamin C. We have a alma fruit extract in there, and we have an oil-soluble vitamin C. All right, so it's in an airtight bottle to ensure maximum efficiency, efficacy. And that is one of the hallmarks of a great product that keeps those age-fighting ingredients as airtight as possible. So you're gonna see that pump so that it's really in there and you can pump the product out. And again, I'm going to talk about order of application in just a minute, but I've really fallen in love with this one. All right. And you would want to use this if maybe you're using the Miracle Set and you're ready for something a little more to take your skincare to the next level. So this could be one of the ones that you could, if someone's like, give me a supplement to start with, this would be the one. But listen to this, if you live in areas with rising levels of pollution, which who doesn't? I think we all do, ground level ozone or O3, an atmospheric aggressor contributing to the radical formation that creates oxidative stress. Oxidative stress can weaken the skin's collagen and elastin, contributing to fine lines and loss of firmness. And vitamin C plus E are proven antioxidants to combat this action. So great product. I am using it for the skin brightening properties in the vitamin C. And Naomi, if you will, thank you, Sharon. That does come in a mini. It does come in a mini. Yes, and I'm glad you said that. So, yes, talk to your consultant about samples or getting together in person, or if you are out of town for samples. I'm glad that you said that. And is the lifting serum that I just spoke about, I think the retails on that is $74, correct? The lifting serum $74. And then what's the retail on this? 58?
It's 64.
64. Okay, 64. That's why I'm having you do this, girl. I can't keep up with those numbers. Okay. But again, every single one of these supplements is on a special. The company has given us the opportunity to pass on savings to our customers this month only. So get in on that. But again, something like this would cost well over $100 at the med spa or dermatologist's office, probably closer to $200. So you are getting a great deal. And that's a 1.5 ounce bottle. So use up rate is great. These are all extremely concentrated. All right, what's next? The dynamic wrinkle limiter. The dynamic wrinkle limiter. Okay, listen to this, y'all. Clinically shown to be 76% as effective as a widely used wrinkle relaxing injection treatment, aka Botox. Visibly reduces lines in the areas of the forehead toward the laugh lines, I'm going to say it like that, and between the brows in as little as 28 days. Consistency is the key, y'all. Can't just wipe it on your face and say a wing and a prayer. You got to be morning and night, okay? This has 3 plant extracts working in unison to help minimize the impact of facial expressions that cause dynamic wrinkles with no frozen face effects, right? You see that stiff face? It's like, yeah, I look great, but I can't really smile at you. Okay. So, and again, the technology in this is just as it has proven to be just as effective of the Botox formula. I'm going to go ahead and say Botox. That it's very comparable to that appointment only treatment. And listen, no judgment. If someone wants to go get Botox, go get Botox. I don't care. Go get fillers. I'm not judging. Personally, for me, Lisa's laughing. At 54, almost 55, I'm almost a senior citizen. I have chosen to not do something as invasive. Again, because I am a person of core values, of just being a little bit more natural, you know? So, all right, so let's talk about a little bit about this. Let's see, we have patent pending botanical wrinkle limiting technology with French lavender extract, which helps minimize the impact of facial expressions which cause dynamic wrinkles. Electric daisy extract, which is a well-known wrinkle relaxant, and rosemary extract helps minimize the impact of facial expressions which cause dynamic wrinkles. So we love this product. Again, morning and night. Okay, before applying your daily moisturizer, apply a thin layer to wrinkles on the forehead between the brows and extending kind of the laugh line area. Avoid the eye area, including your eyelid. Do not put this on your eyelid. So this is a great product. Why would we not try this, and why would we not recommend this? You liked how I did the frozen face, Lisa. I'm always good for a laugh. Okay, what's the retail on that, Naomi? Please, ma'am.
58.
58 retail, but get with your beauty consultant because she is going to give you a special this month because the company is allowing us to pass that on.
I had a quick question about it.
Yeah.
Is it you also, when it's applied, maybe you already just said this, you
okay.
just pat it, is that correct? Wherever you would apply it?
Yes, great question. So this one is not as targeted. You're not actually filling in the lines. This one you are more spreading it like a lotion, but again, in targeted areas, right? So you would kind of catch the whole forehead area. You would catch the whole area here, the whole area here, instead of trying to pin. That's why personally for me, I like it better because trying to draw on those lines makes me a little crazy. But so, it's all, again, not everybody's going to use all of these. You're going to pick the ones that most make sense for you. All right, so next is our Retinol 0.3. This is, again, I've done kind of a deep dive into what brightens skin and what either removes or lightens those sun damaged spots. And I come by it honestly. I see both of my parents have them as well, but I laid in the sun baby oil and iodine till I blistered, and I just should not have done that. I didn't know any better. but this pure retinol product is so great for that and so much more, so much more. So let's talk about our retinol 0.3. After 1 week, the look of deep lines is improved. Firmness, radiance, and skin tone improved. Smoother texture, less visible blotchiness, fine lines and wrinkles less visible. Women showed a visible reduction in deep lines. Firmness increased by 27%, even tone improved by 37%. And what I would suggest is for those, whichever one you choose to, which one or two you would choose, or you could use do we still have the app, the Skin Analyzer app? You guys, does anybody know? Yes.
Yeah,
So we have something called the Skin Analyzer app, where you go to natural light, take a picture of your face, and it will do a scan of your face and will make recommendations from these supplements of what would be good for you. So that would be something good to share with your customers as well. There's probably an e-card about that, and that's something that you can post a link to in your groups and e-cards and things like that. Whoops, this is Barrier Restore. So I love the retinol. Everybody needs retinol in their life, and it's strong. It's strong. I don't use it every night because it is strong. It's not strong like there's no sensation or burning or redness or anything like that, but it literally goes several layers deep. And so I probably use it, I would say, every other night. And that is a product you use only at night. That pure retinol, only at night. You would not use that in the day. And what's the retail on that, Naomi?
70.
70. Oh, so good, you guys, for a 1 ounce tube like that. And a little pea size amount is all you need. None of these products, if you think, well, if a little is good, more is better. No. Little bit is all you need. All of this is extremely concentrated. Okay. Any questions on that? Okay, I have fallen in love with this next product, and I noticed that my skin, especially right here, it looked thinner than it's ever looked before. I've always had kind of I don't know how to explain it, just looked thinner to me. And when I started studying what a Barrier Restore product was, I realized, I was like, okay, I think this is what I need. So a weak skin barrier acts like a net. It's caused by natural aging, climate, sun overexposure, and more. Leads to redness, dryness, itching, rough texture, and overall sensitivity. So someone like me, I don't have sensitive skin, but this is also great for your rosacea flare-up girls or people who have that just flared up, itchy, sensitive skin. This would be really good for them. A strong skin barrier acts like a brick wall, keeps in good things, critical moisture and nutrients, keeps bad things out, pollutants, bacteria, and more. So this is 1 part fatty acids, which helps support your skin's natural structure, 1 part ceramides, which helps protect your skin barrier from environmental stressors, and 3 parts cholesterol, which helps strengthen the skin barrier. Now, the cool thing about this, one of the stats I love about this product is clinically shown to start reinforcing the skin barrier by 43% in just 3 hours. So I don't know about you, we love instant gratification. Clinically shown to reduce the appearance of skin redness as in little as 2 weeks. So I love this product. It has such a great feel. And yeah, we said that at the same time, Naomi, but I do 1 pump on my neck morning and night, and 1 pump, I mostly target this area that I felt like has become really thin. And then I probably take a little bit of the residue and I do my eyelids and everything with it, but it has a great texture and I love this product. And what's the retail on that, Naomi?
46.
46 for a 1 ounce bottle. This is a great product. And I do want to say too, don't just think aging for all of these. the pure retinol that I just shared and the barrier restore. If you've got young women, not young women, but 20s and up, I would say, that have really acne prone skin, really try, yeah, the barrier restore I use morning and night. Yes. Um, I would ask that pure retinol 0.3 can be great for someone with cystic acne and acne scarring. So don't just think aging here. This could be a solution for a lot of different ones. Okay.
I'm
Now,
sorry, Kathy. Was that the retinol 0.3 for the acne? Okay,
yes.
that's
Yes.
good. Okay.
Yep. If I had my savvy girl on, she could talk about that. Okay, lastly, all right, I'm going to talk about our some of my favorite our boosters. I love our boosters so much, and I'm going to try to save time at the end for a little bit of order of application. I do want to say in the Beautiful Nation group, on our, what do you call it, the photo picture, what is that called, the cover photo is actually the order of application. So that is posted in there. Okay. But I love our boosters so much. I use two of them every morning and every night, and then a couple of them I use kind of periodically. Most people would just choose one or two at the most of our boosters, but let's talk about them, and just consultant, these retail. I'm pretty sure these retail for 40, and they are my customers that are on these consistently reorder them, and I consistently use them. Let's see, what is the ounces on that? Don't see what the ounces are. I bet
It's five fluid ounces or point
point
five.
point
Yeah.
5 ounces. But it's a spot treatment. Okay, so it is not, again, you're not putting this all over your face. There's a little dropper, and you put it in certain areas. So let's first talk about the C plus resveratrol line reducer. So this is a morning and night, clinically shown to improve the appearance of lines and wrinkles caused by photo damage. And just like Amy, I consistently put it in between here and my eyebrows. And I had a line here that kind of vexed me. I mean, it really did. I'm almost 55. But I was really sad about that line. And it has really improved it because I have been faithful to use this. Okay. So you've got your resveratrol, which is a highly potent antioxidant with the ability to fight visible signs of skin aging, an acetyl hexapeptide 8. Oh yeah, say that 5 times fast. A skin restoring peptide, and peptides, you're going to hear that word peptide. That's a big deal. And Mary Kay was talking about peptides long before I heard anybody else talking about peptides. Just saying. A skin restoring peptide that helps diminish signals that over time lead to lines and wrinkles. And so the way that you use this morning and night, I use these directly after my cleanser. And I put a drop here, here and here, here and here, here and here, and then just smooth them into the areas like that, and let it set for a minute. Okay. And I know to some people it's like, holy fuss, but some people are going to fuss with this stuff. Some people aren't. I would rather do this, but I also have started putting this in my sun damage areas as well. All right. And then the HA ceramide hydrator. This is a very good seller for me. It is a really dewy serum. It's a very dreamy, dewy serum. Hyaluronic acid plumps the skin from underneath and on top. So it says hydrator, but you should really call it a plumper. And the neat thing about this one, anybody that's got sensitive skin, no, you could, I was gonna say you could put it on a baby's face. I shouldn't say that. That's a little dramatic. But this one, you are not going to feel sensitive to this. Hyaluronic acid, which is the HA, is a powerhouse humectant known to bind more than 1,000 times its weight in water. you kind of just gently, you don't really pat, you just gently rub it in. Gently rub it in. Oh, Lisa said, I'm anxious to start using it. Just got it delivered. That was the last delivery from me. Any deliveries further is going to be from your new beauty consultant, Sharon. Okay. So does that make sense? You don't really pat it in. You just kind of smooth it in those areas. A powerhouse humectant known to bind more than 1,000 times its weight in water. Two forms of HA take dual action approach to combating dry skin, but again, plumping the skin. The ceramide is essential for the retention of skin moisture, and verbena officinalis extract, a plant extract known to improve skin hydration and support skin barrier function. And so this one plays well with others. You can layer this with all the other ones. So I put this on top of exactly where I put my C plus resveratrol. So I put it here, 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 and here. And then and I like to put this on my neck too, because it's plumping. Okay, two more. Oh my gosh. So then we have the Clinical Solutions Ferulic and Niacinamide Brightener. So this is great. I put this directly on my spots, and my dermatologist several years ago, because I go every year to make sure I don't have skin cancer or pre-skin cancer, and he told me that my sun damaged spots were age-related barnacles. Age-related barnacles, because they were dark, but they were rough and raised. And I started putting the Ferulic and Niacinamide Brightener on those faithfully every morning and every night. It smoothed them out and lightened them a ton. So it is legit. And then also, if you have people with uneven skin tone, this is really good for that as well. So your ferulic acid is a high potency antioxidant that acts like a shield to defend from external factors that may lead to skin discoloration. Niacinamide is a form of vitamin B3, an essential nutrient that is a brightening superpower. And navy bean extract, which, humble brag, Mary Kay scientists we have the patent on that. Our scientists discovered that navy bean extract is a skin brightener. So that's very cool. And then lastly, there is a resurfacer, a PHA and HAA resurfacer. So all the other boosters can be used morning and night. The resurfacer only at night. Never use that in the day. You've got your polyhydroxy acid that provides gentle exfoliation on the skin surface. You have your alpha hydroxy acid, which provides deep exfoliation below the skin surface. And then you have glycerin, which is a humectant that helps boost moisture levels. This one is basically a mini chemical peel. Only use it at night. Only use it at night. Okay, that was a lot. Holy moly. All right. And all of those retail for $40, and they all have that dropper that you target certain areas. You wouldn't put that all over, and you would not put that by your eyes. Okay. So lastly, let's talk about order of application. And for our guests, type in the chat and we'll do a drawing. I want to do a drawing for a free either a lip gloss or mascara, whichever one would benefit you. So for our guests, type in the chat so that you go into the drawing. Okay. Oh, you didn't know that the resurfacer was only at night? Were you using that in the day, Lisa? Okay. So obviously, always your cleansers first. You always wash your face first. Okay. Then any exfoliation treatment. So like if you were doing a microdermabrasion or a mask with a scrub. The next one, again, not everybody's going to do all these. The next one is like a mask. So like a charcoal mask. Something that is a wash-off mask. Oh, Lisa was doing that. Yeah, only use that at night. Sorry. I wasn't a good beauty consultant. Okay. Next, your boosters. I'm sorry. Then if you used a toner, you would use your toner. So think cleanser, toner, then booster. So again, I always remember as soon as I wash my face, boosters come next. Okay. Because I'm not going to do a mask all the time. So cleanser, booster. Am I going too fast? Okay. Then any serums. So your Serum Plus C, your lifting serum. Personally, I'm using both. So I do my Serum Plus C, then my lifting serum. I mean, I'm just like that. Then your eye cream. So that messes with me because I always did my eye cream last. Does that mess with you too? I always did my eye cream last, but then your eye cream. You know why you do your eye cream? Because if you're doing retinol, you always want to do eye cream before you do a pure retinol product. It protects your eyes. And then, so then would come your additional treatments. So that would be like your dynamic wrinkle limiter, your deep wrinkle filler. And I think the difference between that personally is, are you going to sit there and Tim Tam around and draw in those lines, or do you need something that just you smooth in there? I mean, I don't know, Then if you were doing these, yes, totally. Lisa said, can I email this to her? Absolutely. Yeah, I'm going to put this on my bathroom mirror for myself. And then just the products that I use, because again, not everybody's going to use this, but kind of line them up in a row. And that will help me kind of memorize this. Does that make sense? Or just print it out and bring it with you too. Or print out copies and put it in people's reorder bag, especially as they, order these this month. After that comes your Barrier Restore. Then your moisturizer. Then if you were going to use an extra sunscreen, so like if you were going to do the mineral face sunscreen or the SPF 50, okay. So that's a lot. And again, not everybody's going to do all of those. Most people are going to have, I would say 1 to 3 extra things that maybe they implement into their, and some of that is just your regular skincare routine, your cleanser, your moisturizer. Yes, Lisa, I knew what you meant. Absolutely. I'm happy to do that. So that was a lot. Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Or any very quick testimonials? Quick testimonials.
Whenever the dynamic wrinkle limiter came out, I was amazed at just how light it felt. And I would say, if someone is trying to decide between the deep wrinkle filler versus the dynamic, I mean, they both are great, but the dynamic wrinkle filler is definitely a lighter feel, but still great. Good.
Thank you. Thank you. Miss Gail Kalma Sims, I mean, I know you've got incredible skin. Is there any of these supplements that you love? Oops, you're muted.
The C plus E, I've used that, for years.
Yeah, you know who else has? Beverly Carter. And she's in her early 70s and her skin is amazing. Yeah, she's used the C plus E. That's her favorite. She actually favors that over the Repair Lifting Serum.
Yeah. I do use that as well.
Yeah, I use them both. So here's what we're gonna say. For our customers, I believe our customers that are on right now, I think it's Lisa Smith. So type in the chat and we're gonna let you choose if you want a gloss or mascara. But for our customers, that's Lisa, yay. For our customers that go back and watch the replay, Linda says, my man Sean loves the Barrier Restore. You know what? I'm so glad you said that because it is not just for women. Men want to take great care of their skin too. I can guarantee you there's a lot of guys out there doing Botox and stuff like that too. And they don't, or they wish they had something to elevate their skincare and they don't. So this is what we're going to say. For those of you that go back and watch the replay, customer wise, text your consultant A, B, or C. A is, oh my gosh, what's your special? I want some stuff, hook me up. Okay, A is let's go, let's shop. B is there's some things I want, but I've got some questions. Let's go back over this together. C is I'm not ready to make a purchase right this second, but while everything is fresh on my mind, let's go ahead and write a wish list. And, let's make a deal. Maybe if I get some friends together virtually or in person, you'll give me an even better deal or for some things for free. Okay, so A, B, or C. And then D is you look like you're having so much fun. How do I join your team? Tell me about this awesome business. I want to be a part of what you girls are doing. So A, B, C, or D, text your consultant so she knows best how to follow up with you. Okay, so I know this was a huge download of information, but gosh, so much goodness. So get with your consultant so she can tell you the savings that she's going to pass on to you this month. Okay, so thank you guys all for sharing. Have a great evening. God loves you, and so do I. We'll see you next time.